Television, where we give you the highlights of the news bulletins of the week every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. My name is Okumaringa Christine. It's the 21st of January 2024, and with that, let's dive straight into the stories that made headlines throughout the week. On the 13th of January, Anyandua Joachim, the Arua District Senior Environment Officer who doubles as the Dr. Deep Desk Officer, together with Owen Onzima, the area facilitator, were remanded to Arua Government Prison for allegedly stealing 20 million shillings. The two, however, denied the allegations and are expected to appear again before court on the 23rd of January 2024 to allow the court to investigate the amendments into the further matter. Let's have more on that story.
Anyandua Joachim, the Arua District Senior Environment Officer, together with Owen Onzima, an area facilitator who were earlier this week on Monday arrested on allegations of stealing 20 million Ugandan shillings, were yesterday remanded to Arua Main Government Prison until Wednesday 24th of January 2024. The two were arrested for allegedly attempting to defraud the community members of Ombomba Village Savings Group of the money meant for the implementation of Development Response to Displacement Project, commonly known as Dr. Deep in Ajia Sub-County, Arua District. While appearing before His Worship Paul Matiama, the Arua Chief Magistrate, the two denied the accusations levied against them.
Owen, on the 27th day of December 2023 at Arua Local Government Office premises in Central Cell in Arua City, stole money worth 20 million shillings, the property of the government of Uganda.
Working again, that's what has been read to you. Is it true or not? It is false. Oh, well, again, that's what has been read to you. Yes, sir. Is it true or not? It's not true.
Simon Angumale, the resident state attorney of Arua, who was represented by Thomas Ginyera, the senior state prosecutor asked court to adjourn the matter for some few days so as to allow them establish where exactly to handle the case.
So this party, when he gave me instructions on the phone to handle this matter, told me to inform the court that there is need to establish whether this is a matter of theft or whether it is a matter that should be tried by the anti-corruption court after further investigation leading to an amendment. So he informed me to pay for an adjournment to enable us and the police in particular to do that in a short while.
But however, Michael Ezadi Onyafia of Onyafia and Company advocates, the lawyer representing the two accused persons, opposed the state attorney's request of adjournment as he sought for bail to be granted to his clients.
We also under the presumption of innocence until proven guilty. Anyone who is not the applicant for this bail has in court two sureties who have got their national identification documents and the area local council one production letters. The applicant for bail himself has the national identification document and also the introduction letter from his area LC1.
After carefully listening to the two sides represented by their lawyers, His Worship Paul Matiama, the Chief Magistrate of Arua, guided by adjourning the matter till Wednesday next week.
Would not be fatal based on the reasoning above. I have therefore decided to grant the short adjournment to 24th of January, which is next week on Wednesday, 2024, for mention to any of the state consider its options. In the event that we come back on that day, and in the event that we come back and no amendment has been preferred by the state, then we shall go ahead and hear the application. So you both further remanded till then.
The two were accused of fraudulently stealing 20 million Ugandan shillings meant for facilitating the Dr. Deep project in the district on the 27th of December 2023. The incident is said to have taken place on the district premises in Central Division in Arua City, but they were picked early this week on Monday 15th of January 2024 as the matter is already in the courts awaiting judgment. Farish Majid, West Nile TV, NILE CAST.
And more in our stories this evening. Leaders in Nebi municipality were asked to prioritize community access roads without waiting for the government's intervention to develop them. The call was made on Thursday afternoon by the community of Tata Division led by the clan leader during an emergency meeting with the leaders of the municipality over the appalling state of the 2.5-kilometer Nebi town road. Let's have more on that story.
The call was made on Thursday afternoon by community of Jopambanya Fundusel Tata Division Municipality, led by Alfred Wadkiu, the clan leader, during an emergency meeting with the leaders of the municipality over the appalling state of 2.5-kilometer road from Nebi town. Owachkiu urged leaders in Nebi municipality to execute their lobbying powers to non-government organizations such as Sendekao, Trailblazers Mentoring Foundation, among others, to cause development like roads, health facilities, among others, so that local community can benefit from it. He says the government will not do everything. Now it's on parish development model, which is a very good program, and urge the leaders to rehabilitate the road which connect farmers to Nebi Central Market. He added that every area has a community access road, but the challenge is lack of mobilization to work on the road as a team.
It was pegged in 2000. And then later, the first clearance was done in 2004. From there, the community waited for so long during those years up to date. And then the community saw it as being a challenge because of the impassable road. As such, the community decided to have a dialogue of which they came to a resolution of opening the road by themselves. And this is what is taking place currently. The community has agreed to open the road, and then with the assistance, whereby they are also requesting from the technocrats. This is why they have called the technocrats to come in order to give them supportive help.
Meanwhile, Joseph Kasamba Oloren, Nebi municipal engineer, thanked the youths who took initiative to use rudimentary tools to maintain the road, but pledged to work on the road in the next quarter. Kasamba said that they normally use local revenue to maintain municipal roads, but apologized for having neglected the road.
Jokumbanya Road is earmarked for rehabilitation. It is 2.5 kilometers and is supposed to be commenced in Q4, which begins in April this financial year 2023-2024. So the scope of work shall be widening of the road, shaping, graveling, culverting, and other drainage works which involves stone pitching, some of the areas, some of the sections, and also swamp treatment areas which are swampy shall be treated using rock filling, so that the level of the road section is raised mitigate against overflooding in some sections. So this is basically the plan for this road.
Jacqueline Opar, chairperson Local Council 3, Tata Division Municipality, encouraged the community to have hope in the leaders as government projects are done in phases. Opar is quite sure that Tata Division and leadership of Nebi Municipality will work on the road as soon as possible.
To me, I would say that what this community has done to us has challenged us as a government. Much as we have been trying to plan, but it is still in process. And right now, our MP has been the one who has been sharing the meeting. As we talk now, we are still in the community. But what we had in plan is, for this quarter which is coming, fourth quarter, we already had the plan of opening the road, putting maram on it, and also the culvert. I'm happy that we have also the engineer of the municipality and also the engineer of roads under Tata Division. But what I can actually send to the community is the kind of heartful, the kind of happiness that I want to express to them, that in the history of Nebi Municipality and Tata as a division have never seen such solidarity.
However, Hashim Suleiman, Member of Parliament for Nebi Municipality, expressed his happiness to the youths who sacrificed to rehabilitate the road using their own resources to see that expectant mothers, farmers, connect to the town using the road.
I'm so excited about the actions of this youth. They have showed really a very unique kind of people that are very difficult to get nowadays, because these are community youth who decided just to work on their community road that is supposed to be worked on by the municipality. But the municipality all along did not have enough resources that they could come and work on this road. And they tried to work on the other side but stopped somewhere. But the road has been so bad. And these people have taken their time, their own strength, they're using their own tools to at least make this road motorable for them. Vehicles come here, like you have had, vehicles get stuck. They even lift the vehicles. And the bishop of the Anglican Church came here because their church is just near here. Got stuck here, they lifted this vehicle. And you heard they're saying a Muzungu came here. So they have been facing a lot of challenges. And I'm really so grateful to them. These are the people we should really prioritize and help them and support them so that their road can be worked on.
Jopambanya Fundu Road was not yet worked on since Nebi became municipality status in 2017 as community road and has since been born to a municipality road with a number of farmers who use the road to take their commodities to the market. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories this evening, the irregularities surrounding the procurement process in the Koboko-Yumbe Moyo Road project has pushed a section of the leaders in Madi sub-region to express their disappointment to government for not having a goodwill for the people of West Nile, and others requesting to be given more time so as to allow the government to follow up on the project. Let's have more on that story.
The Koboko-Yumbe Moyo Road project, which measures over 100 kilometers, had been given a green light to be upgraded into a tarmac. However, the project, which had reached procurement process, hit a snag after whistleblower raised concern over the procurement process, citing irregularities in the process which made the road project to stall. Honorable Fungaro Kaps Hassan, the former member of Parliament of Bongi, who doubles as the Vice President for Forum for Democratic Change FDC, said the Koboko-Yumbe Moyo Road project has been long overdue and yet funds for its construction has been secured. He adds that he is disappointed by the too much delay in the construction of the road due to accusations of corruption and irregularities involved in the procurement process. He therefore implored the people of West Nile to rise up and demand for what is rightfully theirs.
It is very disappointing to see that the road from Koboko through Yumbe to Moyo has been talked of on and on for a very long time, and yet this road has been promised and promised over and over again by the president almost in every electoral season, electoral cycle, and yet again funds have been secured to finance this road, provided by the funds were provided by the World Bank in respect of the West Nile people providing land for hosting refugees. Now this money is available. The disappointment is the delay in the construction of the road project, and this biggest disappointment of all is this thing of halting the construction of the road as a result of the accusations, suspicions, and realities about corruption in the procurement process for the contractors to handle the issue of the road, the contractor, the consultant, all this. We as people of Western Nigeria must be concerned, and we must speak up, we must stand up. The NRM government is seriously infested with corruption. Every angle, every project is like infested with this thing of corruption.
Honorable Aleruto Mwaza, the Member of Parliament for West Moyo County, said as leaders of West Nile, they will make follow-ups on the said irregularities surrounding the procurement process, and they will not relent on this issue even if it means going to all the offices concerned, including writing letters to the president. They are ready to do so. He adds that the government lacks goodwill for the people of West Nile region, but this project has been long overdue, and as the people of the region, they can't afford to wait for another 3 or more years for the same project to continue.
We're going to start following it right from where it's from the World Bank, offices of the World Bank, UNRWA, Works, Finance, and we shall go even up to the office of the Prime Minister, and even the Minister writing to the President. That time we are going to do it, because this road, the money is clear, the money has been given, it's a grant. Why is it really, why are we suffering? What is the problem? And I've always said that really, and I'll repeat that really, the government has no goodwill for this region, West Nile region. Let us really be very serious, and we're going to be very serious on this issue. This time we're not going to relent. We're not going to sit. We're going to start following it from around 13th. We're going to follow it very, very seriously. Because now again we are going to be pushed maybe for the next 2-3 years again, which is not good. So the process has gone very far. People have been compensated. People have already even used the money that they were compensated with. People have built houses out of this money.
Honorable Dr. Joyce Moriku Kaduchu, the State Minister for Primary Education, who doubles as the woman Member of Parliament for Moyo District, urged the public to be calm, and adds that she is well aware of the road project that has been long overdue, but the delay in the procurement process was due to the consultations here and there, but the government is on track in the construction, and requests the public to know that everything in the government goes through different processes, and the government has goodwill for the people in the region. That's why the government continues to improve on the road network in the region.
The point is the road from Koboko via Yumbe to Moyo. This road has taken quite long because the procurement process took a lot in terms of consultations, in terms of making sure this is the right contractor to take this thing. But I want to believe that we are still on the track. Sometimes the process of government, it takes a little bit longer. That does not mean that the project has failed. Does not mean that the project will not progress. But I want to believe government is still on the right track. Concerning the project from Laspi up to Jale, that loan has already been approved by the World Bank. The problem is that we think as soon as Parliament approves the loan, that is it. No, that is just the process, and it has to be through the African Development Bank. The consultants need to come on the ground. They need to do their own assessment. They need to verify. They need to ensure that the loan is going for the intended purpose. They need to ensure that this is the right project to benefit the public. So that process has been done. And it's really a process, one step after another. I want to give a hope to the people of West Nile. Government of Uganda is committed. If the government is not committed, the road from Atiak to Laropi up to Omi could not have been done. And you could recall how long the process that in the same way, the road from Koboko up to Moyo is on the track. Sometimes there are delays here and there, but I want to believe really that will come to pass.
The government of Uganda has secured funds from the World Bank for the construction of Koboko Yumbe Moyo Road, with the process going past the procurement process. However, according to a letter written to the Office of the Public Procurement and Disposal of Public Asset dated on 1st December 2023, the procurement process for the construction of Koboko Yumbe Moyo Road was marred with irregularities, impunity and corruption, which saw the second lowest bidder selected ahead of the lowest bidder, which required an investigation on the procurement process, which halted the road construction project. It's upon this background that a section of the leaders in the Madisab region came out to express their disappointment to the government about the delay, since, according to the earlier communication from the government, the road project should have started way back in January 2023. I'm Dominic Antonio Kumu for West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories this evening. Every 10 years, Uganda, through the Uganda Bureau of Statistics, conducts a national census to identify the number of people so as to plan for the country. Uganda last had this exercise in 2014, as plans are already underway for the next population census. In May 2024, according to the Uganda Bureau of Statistics, the exercise will be conducted online with plans of already recruiting numerators. Have a look at the story.
As the days for the next national population census to plan for the next 10 years draws closer, Uganda Bureau of Statistics, the entity charged with the exercise, is undergoing a nationwide tour to raise awareness on census mapping ahead of the exercise slated for May this year. Yesterday, the team from UBOS had an engagement with several stakeholders, among whom included the leaders and the media fraternity from Arua City at the City Council Hall. Nancy Agnes Anyango, the Public Relations Officer for Uganda Bureau of Statistics, says the countrywide tour on census mapping is to prepare them before the actual exercise.
Census mapping precedes the actual census that we're going to have in May of 2024. So what we're basically doing here is we are trying to establish the new boundaries that Arua City has. We're also trying to establish the enumeration areas that we shall enumerate in May, so that we don't find ourselves in a place of we employ few enumerators and yet the enumeration areas are more than the number we have on board. So this census mapping is going to help us determine how many enumerators we need. Not only that, it's going to give us a picture of the facilities in Arua.
Anyango then added, this year's census, unlike the previous ones, is going to be conducted digitally.
For the first time in Uganda, we are moving away from the paper-based census to a digital census. Enumerators or people coming to county are basically going to come with tablets. They are like phones to your house, and it's going to be fed with the questionnaire and of your language. This time we also translated all questionnaires into all the languages spoken in Uganda, so that when an enumerator comes to your house, and that's the beauty with digital, everything will be on the system, in that copy, in that tablet, that is just a click away. So imagine, previously we would come with a questionnaire. So you come to Arua you carry big bulky papers because there's more than 10 languages here. But this time everything has been fed in that tablet.
Some of the leaders of the city made the following remarks and recommendations to the entity before conducting the actual exercise.
I assume everybody is involved. If the RCC is here, if the mayor is here, which means the entire city has been informed. So we're going to deliver the informations, and we shall be very grateful to see that our IPFs improve from this upcoming census, because we had previously a lot of errors.
For us local leaders, we don't want headache of using people, and then you don't pay them, you don't deliver what is supposed to be for them, then later they run to mayor, they run to RCC. No, we don't like it. I want to appeal that you do everything transparent. So much is going to be given to the enumerators, so much is going to be given to the supervisors, so much if the RCC, mayor, CISO, maybe DPC and so on are supposed to monitor. For DPC, I think they will be moving around to do security check. If there is some facilitation for those offices, let it be on the wall. Let it be on the wall. This business of people managing money from their pockets. It feels like this when you are supposed to be facing here.
And we all appreciate that census is very important in a country, and even for us as a local government. I know Uganda has been engaging in this exercise for some time, and each other subsequent census teaches us lessons that we learn. And for us in urban management, it is an important tool for planning purposes, because if we don't know the population we are serving, then we cannot plan for them adequately. And I want to believe, and I'm eager to hear from the team, there should be new parameters introduced in this upcoming census. Why I'm saying this is we are grappling with challenges which the previous census did not capture well. You know, we deal with, first of all, the planning figures are based on the night population. I know when you are counting people who spent night at a particular location in a particular night.
Charles Ichogore, the Arua City Resident City Commissioner, issued a strong warning to the persons planning to disrupt the process.
Have, what do you call them? The witch doctors. The witch doctors. I don't know whether you have witch doctors here. They are there. They don't want to listen about census. I don't know why. Also, pardon?
They advertise openly.
Also, let me know, we shall go and ban their shrines, because that is sabotaging a government program.
Uganda last held the population census in 2014, where Uganda's population stood at 36.24 million people, which is expected to shoot up in the upcoming national census. Oracle Benson Pastore, Faris Majid, West Nile Television, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories this evening. Residents in Moyo district have been urged to consider investing in and embracing in learning institutions within the district instead of sending their children to institutions outside the region. This urge was made by Honorable Dr. Joyce Moriku Kandichu. The State Minister for Primary Education also doubles as a woman member of Parliament of Moyo district. Okumu Dominic has more on that story.
The appeal came after realizing that majority of the learners in the district who perform well in the national examinations tend to join learning institutions outside the district, yet there exist such similar learning institutions within the district. Honorable Dr. Joyce Moriku Kaduchu, the State Minister for Primary Education, who doubles as the woman member of Parliament for Moyo, urged the public in the district to embrace learning institutions within the district instead of always sending their children to other institutions outside the district.
I'm encouraging us to promote and advocate for our schools in Moyo, schools within the region, schools where you are born, because there is a sense of belonging, there is a sense of attachment, there is a sense of really that this is where I am born, this is where I came from, and this is where I studied. So I'm encouraging parents, Come release of results for 2020 PLE, please register your student as much as possible within the districts. It's our duty collectively to improve the quality of education within the district, within the region.
Mr. Malimaiko, the district education officer Moyo, said the people have the tendency of looking for schools outside the district after the learners getting good grades from the local schools and leave the ones who underperform to study in the local schools. He, however, urged the school administrators to always provide accountability to the parents on their performance and the school infrastructure so that it will attract the attention of the parents and increase the numbers of the learners to join the local schools.
When they do very well at PLE with the first division, those are taken to districts outside Moyo and Adjumani. Then we are still left, thereafter we will be left with the children that did not perform well. So we really encourage the parents to value investing in the schools in the district. But also we encourage the health teachers and the PTAs, the Board of Governance, to be accountable to the parents for the resources.
Honorable Caesar Ndevo, the councillor representing Laropi Town Council to the district, said the education system in the past has been so bad and made the people to develop the mindset of sending their children to institutions outside the district as a way of showing off to the people. But now there are sons and daughters of the district who have started investing in educational institutions within the district, which is a good move which the public need to impress.
Initially, if you see our setting of education, the foundation has been very, very bad in the olden days. So there came this situation where parents think that taking their sons and daughters to institutions of higher learning outside the district is a better option for them, thinking that they know how to pay school fees for their children. That has been the kind of mindset that our people were going to. But above all, that if there are sons and daughters of Madi who have gone outside and now they have discovered the importance of education and they have started to put institutions within our locality.
Mr. Vundwali Bato, an activist and opinion leader, said sending children to study in other districts usually come with extra costs, but advised the institutions within the district to consider investing in their institutions, saying they should not only focus on learning alone, but they should also think of improving the learning environment so as to make it worthy, so as to attract more learners.
This education outside comes with the cost. The costs comparatively are high. So better if our people can choose options within our reach. Yes, I have children who are outside and I have children who are here. They are outside because they started when they were in the particular schools, and in between you may choose not to interfere with the education.
The Ministry of Education and Sports is set to release the results for 2023 Primary Leaving Examination PLE, and it's usually a common culture among parents in the district sending their children to study in schools outside the district, especially the learners who perform well in the national examinations, leaving behind those learners who don't perform well to struggle in schools within the district. And this has on many occasions affected the performance of the district negatively. It's upon this background that the educationists in the district feel something needs to be done in order to change the situation. I'm Dominic Anthony Okumu for West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories this evening, the security and political leadership of Arua City on the 17th of January 2024 held a community baraza with the South Sudanese fish market traders at Lobida Fish Market. The meeting that was intended to bridge the gap between the traders follows as a result of the disagreement leading to the demonstration on the 11th of January 2024 at Arua Central Police Station. Take a look.
In an attempt to resolve the saga surrounding the South Sudanese fish traders, which has been posing as a threat to security, the leaders of Arua City, under the guidance of Charles Ichogor, the resident city commissioner of Arua City, yesterday convened a meeting with the fish dealers. The conflicts follow the breakaway of leader and Goi Fish Traders Union Arua from the Mother Association of the South Sudanese Fish Suppliers Association, citing irregularities which led to demonstrations as recently witnessed where one of the parties stormed police. The meeting that took place at Lobida Fish Market attracted both the political and security leadership of the city to engage the fish dealers so as to address the conflict before escalating out of hand. Simon Mawotiak, the chairperson of South Sudanese Fish Suppliers Association, attributes conflicts to the gaps in the accountability by Thorn Matthew, whom he had entrusted to oversee the activities of the association on his behalf while away to South Sudan.
2021. My business was not okay, was not going well. I gathered all the businessmen that were there and I said I'm going to go back to the waters there. Well, Tony, I will leave Tony in the office as an acting chairman. 2021, 2022. In 2021 and 2022 I was all there. I spent 3 months there. I do normally spend 3 months there, then I come back to Uganda. Ask about the report? No report. There's no report.
Thorn Matthew, the chairperson of the newly formed Ludir and Goi group, however, denied the allegations levied against him as he asked the traders not to accept what has been said against him.
In Uganda, association is free entry and free exit.
Uganda,
if Tony says today that I'm not part of Maud, if my team says we don't need to be under Maud, it doesn't mean that I have quit the market or supplying you people as our employees.
Atima Jackson Lee Buti, the Member of Parliament for Central Division, asked the traders to ensure operating within the laws of this country.
I want to urge you, my citizens, my women, my brokers, my youth, my brothers and sisters from South Sudan, let's be law-abiding people in this country.
Atima, however, went ahead to caution the leaders against engaging in corruption since it has been identified as a factor contributing to the mess.
My leaders in Arua City. Leaders in West Nile. Let's desist from corrupt tendencies. Let us desist from corrupt tendencies. Let us stop taking sides, dividing the business community.
Onjima Juma, the assistant chairperson at South Sudan Fish Supply Market Brokers Association, however, expressed dismay following the rumors that circulated that the market was to be moved to Democratic Republic of Congo.
So it was my dismay. When we had the rumors that this market was to be demolished, of recent pertaining what is ongoing on ground. Last time when we came here, we heard that the store was locked and we are no longer allowed here because our chairman was at CPS. And then when we tried to gather here to go there and see how our chairman was, rumors were spreading that we went for a curfew at that side, which wasn't the case.
Similarly, Roma Milka, the chairperson of South Sudan Fishmongers from Uganda, also expressed dissatisfaction towards the conflicts as rumors circulated that the market faced closure since it has transformed a number of lives in the region.
In these days we okay. We are not we don't have other problems. Then we have our little money which we got right from this market. We are paying our children's school fees. Now in these days also we get another small money in this market. I build also my personal building here at this market.
As a strategy of ending the mess, the city security membership came up with resolutions such as moving the Ludir and Goi Fish Traders Union to the Arua main market, as the South Sudanese fish suppliers remain at the South Sudanese fish market. Secondly, to organize the brokers as to oversee the activities of this group and also have all the revenues collected through ERA's system, among other provisions. Charles Ichagor, the Arua resident city commissioner, cautioned the parties against breaking the guidelines that have been issued to them.
And I want to make this one categorically clear now. As the representative of the president here in Arua City, whoever violates these resolutions, for your information, these minutes are read by His Excellency the President. And you will confirm it, Honorable, you confirm when he comes here. He's going to talk about this. He's going to talk about this fish market. So we want to rest this matter today and forever.
Among the other leaders who attended.
And this viewer marks the end of the NILE Cast weekly news roundup only on West Nile Television. Thank you always, viewers, for taking the time to be with us from the beginning of the NILE Cast to the end of the NILE Cast only on West Nile Television. Please stay tuned to the rest of the subsequent programs that may follow. My name's Okumaringa Christine. Have a good evening.